Okay. So almost all everybody are having either the desktop computer or the laptop. Okay. Today, nowadays it becomes very necessary. Everybody should have a uh, laptop or the desktop computer with webcam. Otherwise, academically, you suffer a lot. So that is why it is an, and also I know that one, many of you are in my, under me, you are a Prakti student, Prakti. So therefore, in this time, I will advise that also. So everybody should have a laptop and then a good internet facility and a good with the laptop. Don't compromise with the battery of the laptop and prefer this large amount of internet data currency should have. This is necessary to attend the classes. Otherwise, it becomes academically you will suffer a lot. So with this, let me give introduction about the energy laboratory. Uh, Now you know what all the experiments are present in your energy lab. Akshat BS,
Sir?
audio is clear, no?
Yes, clear.
Okay. So in the energy lab, you are having viscosity determination apparatus, Martian fire point determination apparatus, wall timing diagram, photo timing diagram, then different uh, classification of the engines. These are the apparatus present in the energy lab. Today we are conducting experiment on the Sebolt viscometer. Okay. This These viscometers are used to determine the viscosity of a given oil. The given oil will be a lubricating oil with different grades, 20 is to 40 or 2T, 4T, kerosene oil, etc. This 2848 is some commercial sake they use that one. We are not worrying about that grade of the oil. What type of the oil we should know that one. Diesel, petrol, kerosene, or simply a lubricating oil like that. So first of all, viscosity. In viscosity is the property of the fluid by which it offers a resistance to the movement of the one layer and the another layer. If the viscosity is more, the fluidity, the flow of the fluid will be less. So the unit of the viscosity is Pascal second. The unit of the viscosity is Pascal second or Newton per square meter second. And another viscosity is there, that is the kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity is also pronounced as kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity or kinematic viscosity. The unit of the kinematic viscosity is a square meter per second. So the ratio of the viscosity to the density is the kinematic viscosity. Simply viscosity means it is the dynamic viscosity or the absolute viscosity or the coefficient of viscosity. There are three names are there for the viscosity. Absolute viscosity, dynamic viscosity, coefficient of viscosity. Akshat,
Sir? Hello?
you repeat the name of the viscosity, absolute viscosity. Tell me.
Sorry?
Uh, I will I will mention the viscosity names. You remember and you should mention that one. You should tell that one. Absolute viscosity, then dynamic viscosity, then coefficient of viscosity. You repeat this one.
Absolute viscosity, Dynamic viscosity and coefficient viscosity.
Coefficient of viscosity. All the three terms are one and the same. Is it clear,
Yes.
Akshat? When I ask Akshat, is it clear? It means it is applied to all the students because in the online class, with one student we can interact. If everybody is turn on audio and video, the relay frequency it will be that disturbance will be there. Till the technology improves, this is how we have to proceed. Kinematic viscosity is a different one. For the kinematic viscosity, kinematic word should be attached. For the simply viscosity, no word need to be attached. Simply viscosity means it is the dynamic viscosity, um, coefficient of viscosity, absolute viscosity. All these three terms are one same. And the unit of the absolute viscosity is the Pascal second. Tell me, what is the unit of viscosity? Akshat BS.
Pascal second.
Pascal can also be expressed as Newton per square meter. So therefore, Newton per square meter second is also the unit of viscosity. The unit of kinematic viscosity is square meter per second. Tell me this one, unit of kinematic viscosity.
Square meter per second.
Yeah. The ratio of viscosity to its density is called kinematic viscosity. Tell me this. Akshat, tell me. The ratio of viscosity to its density
Hello.
is. Hello, Akshat.
Sir, can you repeat? I couldn't hear.
Yeah. The ratio of viscosity to its density is called kinematic viscosity.
Okay.
Repeat this.
The ratio of viscosity to its density is called kinematic viscosity.
Good. So these are all the standard Viva questions in the energy lab, particularly on this viscosity. Uh, the real fluid will be having a viscosity property. Ideal fluid doesn't have a viscosity property at all. I will repeat this one. All of you, please give attention. The real fluid is having a property viscosity. Ideal fluid do not have viscosity property. Because of this viscosity, the fluid mechanics has developed into a state. Today, what we are seeing with so many equations on all those things.
Sir, there's some disturbance. We can't hear you.
That disturbance is relay distance. I think it is beyond our control. The disturbance is with technical matters that you have to bear it. Okay. Now I am going to play the video recorded virtually, the Sebolt viscometer. In that, you have to note down the observation table column, specifications, operators, and what all the parts are there, and how it is experiment is conducted. These things you should note down that one. That video I will be playing. ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ Akshat.
So you can play it.
Which screen has come now? Which screen you are seeing?
We can see the video, but you haven't started playing it.
Okay. What is the name of this one? What you are seeing now?
Sabol's viscometer.
Yeah, correct. I'm going to play this one. You just observe now.
ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹಾಕೊಂತಾರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
Sir, can you mute your mic?
Pardon?
Can you upload this on Google Classroom?
I will do it, but as much as possible, we have to play it now in the class. After some half an hour or 45 minutes, I will add that one. Later on, so you can see that one. Now, let it be as much as possible. You will see. Is the video is without interruption? Are you seeing?
Yeah. The audio is not good.
Yeah, audio problem and the relay it happens. Just use operators. You see component names and how experiment is conducted. That much you observe it now. Time being.
Excuse me, sir.
That.
Hello? Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, actually, tell me.
Have a
Sir, we can't
suggestion.
hear.
Like when he
Sir, can you upload this
Yes,
to
can
Google
you just
Classroom now? Or
Now only after some few minutes I will upload it.
because we can't, we won't get anything.
sir, it's just like we are seeing something and something's happening. Like when the video is going on, would
Yeah.
you rather just give one brief of what is happening?
Yeah.
Last class I tried that one. Again, it will be
Because
double.
actually we have no idea what is happening to it. Like what is what we don't know. So it's just like something is happening and we are watching it. It's like it's not going in the head. I'm being honest, but like I'm just telling.
Okay, understand this difficulty. Understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then I have to mute it completely. This recorded one sound I have to mute it. Then I should talk. Okay, if that is clear, okay, let me start like that only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will do that one. Later on, when I upload this in the Google Classroom, after during your free time, you can see, you can download and you can see that one. We'll do it like that. Okay. Now, okay, from the beginning, let us come from the beginning. Akshat.
So you can start.
Okay, let me start. Okay. Uh, as a trial, just I will start and I will switch off. Then I will get your response. This is the Seibert viscometer operator. It is shown. Look at that Seibert viscometer. The entire experimental setup is being showing. Observe all the parts. That is the weighing balance. First one is the electrical connection, thermometer, as the finger shows, beaker, stopwatch, thermostat or the power supply variac, and 4T oil. Look at there on the box, 4T plus oil. It means 4-stroke petrol engine oil. This is the viscometer apparatus container, inside which the water is poured above the lids and the electrical wire connection, heater plug you can see, and oil which is poured into this one is heated up. The lid portion has been shown with the help of the finger. Just Akshat,
Yes.
is it coinciding, my audio and the video of that?
Yes, it is.
Now it is okay, no?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, thank you. Let us proceed. Now the operator's lid is opening, and inside you are seeing the water, and that water is heated up by switching on the electrical power supply, and that water is present surrounding to the oil cup. In the finger what it is showing, there is the oil cup. Through into that, the oil for which viscosity is to be determined is poured into that one. And the bottom, what you're seeing is the cork. That cork has to be plugged in, inserted thoroughly, very tightly, so that oil should not leak. From the bottom, you are seeing that is the electrical power supplied is by the auto transformer of the thermostat of the variac. The beaker has been taken from the hand, and it is kept exactly below the cork, so that when the cork is opened, the oil will be flown into the beaker. There is a collecting beaker. Graduations are made. Now 40 oil is taken. That 40 oil, lubricating oil, is pouring into the lubricating oil cup. The oil is filled to the mark as you are seeing inside to the complete cup size. That should not come to the top level of the portion of the lid present. Now thermometer is taken, and thermometer is introduced into that oil. Now thermometer is introduced, it's inserted to know the temperature of the oil. Now, if and it is stirred. Uh, beaker is taken. Initially, weigh the mass of the flask in one quantity, around 50 grams weighing it is showing. Now remove that one. Afterwards, keep it aside. Note down the mass of the beaker and put that beaker below the upper, say, water viscometer apparatus. And note down the temperature at this time. You know that viscosity is a function of temperature. Thermometer shows the temperature of the that oil. Thermostat is has been shown. We said now electrical power supply is switched on. Electrical power supply is switched on. From that electrical power supply comes the thermostat. From the thermostat, a required power supply is supplied to the apparatus. It should not be high power supply, should not be given. Yes, around say 40 watts or 50 watts of power supply like that should be given. Now the cork is removed. When the cork is removed, the oil starts flowing into that flask. Note down the time of flow. Stopwatch has been taken. Note down the time of flow of the oil of known quantity of the oil. Say 50 ml or 60 ml of oil collected and the time taken. That you have to note down. Stopwatch is on. Okay. Around 50 ml of oil is collected, 50 ml or 60 ml, and the time taken for that is taken and it is measured. Flask with oil mass is measured. You get the mass of that one, mass of the flask with oil and the temperature. These things you have noted down now as an observation reading. Now the lid is removed and once again, so that ends the experiment. That's all at a given temperature, one temperature. Next, you heat that oil and note down the temperature. Repeat the experiment. That's all the simple procedure. Now for the second trial, they are heating that further. Electrical power supply is still it is on. Now once again the beaker is kept there. And allow some time for heating. Say it should be heated up to 80 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Celsius till the temperature is reached. Wait, when it reaches the temperature of the required value, you stop the power supply. Then allow the this fluid oil to flow into that beaker. Then once again measure the mass of once again note down the time of flow of the oil and measure the mass. Almost mass remains the same. Time of flow it changes because when it is heated up, its temperature increases. It becomes thin. Then the fluid will flow fast. Then the time taken will be less. On the now what you are seeing is a tableau column written on the board is shown. Temperature for me it is how it has come is like mirage in the sunshine on the desert, how the mirage will be like that. For me it is appearing, but for you also I hope it is the same in the same way. Akshat, is it like that? Akshat? Okay. Now complete the tableau column and the nature of graph, kinematic viscosity or the absolute viscosity versus temperature, nature of graph, and the result tableau column, kinematic viscosity, absolute viscosity. Kv means kinematic viscosity, AV means absolute viscosity at temperature 90 degree, 80 degree, 70 degree. You have to repeat that one. time for 60 ml of flow of T in second, 41 second, 42, 44 second time taken, that we have written on the board. That is the observation. Time for 60 ml flow T second, that you have to observe. So rest is the calculation. The formula is okay. Akshat.
Hello.
Hello, is it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Is it audible?
Yes.
Okay. Now in this video, I will repeat that one. Mass of the flask we should measure. Then heat the oil as shown in the video by pouring into the apparatus. Then note down the temperature. Afterwards, after reaching say 70 degrees Celsius, allow the oil to flow through the car and will be collected in the measuring flask. Whenever it is cork is opened, the oil starts flowing. The time taken for filling the measuring flask of say 60 ml, that time you note down. Time taken for 60 ml T, that time in seconds you should note down. The time in the observation table column, the number what it was written as 41.6, 43, 44 seconds. That is the time of flow of the oil. That time you have to substitute in the formula to calculate the kinematic viscosity and the absolute viscosity. So that's all the experiment, conduction of the experiment. In this, what you have to notice, components present in the experimental setup and what are the readings you are taking, then formula. The formula also in the video it has shown, but for me also it was a blur. It was not clear. But, however, it does not matter. Do not worry. The manual will be separated to you. The formulas will be there. You can substitute in the simple formula and you can calculate it. That is a calculation part. That is next. The nature of graph was clear. On the x-axis, temperature is taken. On the y-axis, viscosity is taken. When the temperature increases, viscosity reduces. That graph has been shown. And the result table column also shown at different temperatures, 90 degrees, 80 degrees, 70 degrees. What is kinematic viscosity and absolute viscosity? That value you have to put that one. That's all about the viscosity calculations. Then this completes the Seibert viscometer experiment. Now let me give some time for you to interact with me. Akshat?
Hello.
Yes, tell me Akshat. Akshat.
Yes, sir.
So you have seen video and explanation and description I had given on that one, conduction and taking the reading, calculation, nature of graphs, etc. Now, did you understand these things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any doubt you get?
No, I didn't get any doubts.
Okay, don't have any doubts. Let me give opportunity for others.
Yes, someone else did.
Yeah, fine. If anybody having any clarification regarding the apparatus conduction, you can ask me. You can turn on your audio. You can ask me the doubts. Mahima Raj.
So what is the volume of the oil taken, sir?
60 ml. 60 milliliter.
Yes, sir.
And at this point of view, milli means 10 to the power of -3.
Yes, sir.
You know, okay. Then this one, 1 liter, 1000 liters is equal to 1 cubic meter conversion, meter to liter conversion.
Yes, sir.
1 cubic meter is equal to 1000, sorry, 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liters. This conversion you need it. Okay? Then
Yes, sir.
so that will be you will be using later on. Okay. Mahima Raj,
Yes, sir.
his video was clearly visible.
Yes, sir.
Audio.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next, anybody having doubt? Or do you need any additional clarification with respect to the virtual conduction of the experiment? Pranay Lal Mulepati?
Yes, sir.
Is it a video play was clear?
Yes, sir. But if you had directly uploaded to Google Classroom, then we could have understood it better.
Yeah, I will do that. I will add it to the Google Class also. Okay. Because now,
Sure, sir.
now we have to play that one, and as much as possible you have to see that, and depending upon the frequency relay cast, and any doubt clarification, all those things should be dealt in this hour. Later on, Google Class, it is your time. You can see that one. Because when you are seeing the Google Class, we will not be seeing that one. And online virtual class doubt clarification will not happen. So this completes this experiment. So today this one experiment will be done only. Now, the rest of the time, what I will do is I will play the this another viscosity apparatus. Redwood viscometer also I will play that one. That also you see both are similar. So that is why let me do that also complete. Akshat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What you are seeing now on the screen?
Redwood viscometer.
Okay. Let me explain about this one. You just go on, listen this,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I am playing the Redwood viscometer. The chart present in the laboratory of the Redwood viscometer apparatus has been shown, labeling and all those things. You can see the different parts of the apparatus. This is the actual apparatus, physical virtual apparatus you are seeing. Both Sabolt and Redwood kept side by side. So Now they are going to explain about the Redwood operators. Redwood operators equipment has been showing. As usual, they are showing the digital weighing balance, lubricating oil, and that lid, that is, and that is the lid present in that closing. That is the stirrer, thermometer, and the glass beaker, stand, and the body of the apparatus container in which the lubricating oil has to be uh, poured and kept in that. This is the cup. It should be put in that body of that apparatus. Outside cylindrical wall, inside which the lubricating oil is kept. And this is the dimmer stat or the varia or the auto transformer. And the stopwatch you are seeing now, thermometer they are showing. You have to insert that oil cup as shown by the finger. In that oil, you have to pour that one. And at the midpoint, you can see the diameter of the hole around the 3.15 millimeter it will be, and that lid with a bar which completely closes that hole. The oil is poured, and the stick with that ball, it closes that opening of that hole, and do not fill the oil to overflow that a little bit less than the capacity of that cup. You have to pour the oil. Lubricating oil taken is the 2T, and close the lid, and look at the shape of that lid. That is for the movement of that stirrer and the stick, and for inserting the thermometer. Provision has been made that design. It didn't bother about all those things. Design done. The thermometer is introduced there, and it is by rotating the outside plate, the water is stilled so that uniform temperature is maintained throughout the liquid. The measuring flask is kept below that apparatus, below the oil container, the cup containing oil. Exactly below that, the flask has been kept, and a known quantity of oil is collected, and the time taken for that is noted down. And initially, in the hand, they are holding that cup. Why they are holding it? Now they are going to keep it on the measuring weighing balance. On the weighing balance, it is kept. Now 50.38 grams of mass of the flask is noted down. Measure the mass, weigh the mass of the measuring flask. It is 50.38. After the decimal point, it keeps on changes due to some inaccuracy will be there. Now the oil is heated at room temperature. Also, the viscosity can be determined. Auto transformer they are showing, electrical power supply, and it is switched on. Electrical power supply is electrical power is supplied by using the auto transformer or the thermostat, and the water is being heated up, and for uniform temperature it is rotated, and keep observing the thermometer for temperature. Now power supply is switched off. So now it has reached to the a particular temperature, say 70 degrees Celsius. Rotate that one or stir that one by holding the knob of that one, so that uniform temperature is maintained through the water bath. it is just now observe. Okay. Now that ball with stick is removed. They are going to remove that one. See, it is lifted up. Now it is lifted
Sir,
up.
can you repeat the process?
Now I will clarify. Now just let me complete this one. Let us move with this one. Note down the time taken for collection of the 50 ml of the oil. Watch what top what you are seeing. The measuring flask oil has been collected up to 50 ml. Or graduation also you can see 50 ml. Time taken for that 50 ml oil collection is noted down. That,
Sir, what liquid is this?
just so during all others listen. During the when the video is played, I will be adding my voice to that one. I will be explaining. Let it complete that one. After the completion of that one, I will clarify your doubt, and if necessary, I will play that at a different steps. I will play that one, and I will clarify once again. Let it complete it. Is it okay, Akshat and others?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
It's okay.
right. Now let me continue the play. Okay. The known quantity 50 ml of oil is collected. It is kept on the. They are keeping on the weighing machine. Now say 92 or some 92.34 mass reading is showing. This is the mass of the oil with flask, 90.31 grams. The oil is 2T, 2-stroke lubricating oil. The mass of the oil is noted down. Now, once again, they are showing the apparatus. Next, you have to repeat this experiment for another temperature. For another temperature, what to do is that oil, once again, you pour into that oil cup. Thermometer is removed. The lid is opened to the oil cup. Lubricating oil is poured. They are pouring the lubricating oil. Lubricating oil grade is 2T. 2T commercial name. Okay. They have completely poured that one. Now keep the measuring flask below that one, below the apparatus. Then close the lid, insert the thermometer, and heat it to another temperature, say 80 degrees Celsius, and repeat the experimentation for another 80 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Celsius. Just it is a repetition. Now you are seeing the formula written on the board. Aim is to determine the absolute viscosity. Apparatus is Redwood viscometer. Sample of oil is 2T grade lubricating oil, and the volume V is 50 ml. This is the observation table column. Temperature, mass of the flask with oil, and time for 50 ml at different temperature is 48, 56, 71 seconds. And other things are calculation part: density, kinematic viscosity, absolute. Density, take it as a fixed constant for all. Nature of graphs you are seeing: kinematic viscosity versus temperature, absolute viscosity versus the temperature. If you see from the graph, see x-axis temperature is there, y-axis in both the graph viscosity is there. It may be kinematic viscosity or absolute viscosity. If it is a when the temperature is increased along the x-axis, the viscosity is decreasing. Hence, we can say the viscosity is a function of the temperature. And these values you have to list it in the table as shown on the board. This is about formula also written on the board, that also it has been shown. Manual will be supplied to you. The time taken. The important thing is the time taken for a known quantity of oil. That's all. That is why you are measuring the oil with flask to know the mass of the oil. Then time t seconds you have to know. That t seconds you have to substitute in the formula. Then you can calculate the kinematic viscosity of the dynamic viscosity. That's all the apparatus of the Redwood. So these are Redwood scientists or the engineer, and the Sebold, these scientists have designed these apparatus, and based on their name, the apparatus are named, and they have given their empirical formula. The formula what you are using here, and these are empirical formula. It is not a derived one. It is not derived from any theoretical assumption. It is empirical formula. While using the empirical formula, they have taken care of the size of the aperture, the hole, and the time taken for that one. These considerations they have kept in mind, and they have given the empirical formula. So this is all about the experiments, 2 experiments. Okay. Now, let me. Okay. Now, those who are having any doubt in this, now you can start asking one doubt. When one student is speaking, others quickly mute it. I will sufficient time is there. You can clarify your doubts. Yes, you can. Anybody doubt? One by one you can ask. Lubricating oil was the lubricating oil of the grade 2T. Commercial name it is 2T. Anybody having doubt? Akshat?
No doubts, sir. I have no doubts.
Others? Anything you have to ask about the entire experiments? Conduction, what is the use of this one, how, etc., what, anything? Okay. I hope if want any question, if any mic problem or something problem is there, you can put the question in the chat box also, I will answer it.
No doubts.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay. Tarun Pachori.
Yes, sir.
Was it video, my description about that, was it coinciding?
Yes, sir.
Now it was clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, thanks. Right. Do not worry about anything about this laboratory. Later on when you come to this practical classes, you you're all will be allowed to conduct the experiment with again a social distancing, etc. I mean, the number of students will be reduced per batch, per group. You can spend sufficient time on that one. This energy lab will be easy lab. It is not difficult. You have to remember, you have to learn here. Main thing is tabular column, formulas, and viva questions. That's all. Conduction of experiment is easy. This is most of the time it will be a group experiment, and some instructors will be there. They will be switching on this one, and easily you can learn this lab and get good marks. Formula, tabular column, then graphs, viva questions, that you learn. That is the theory. Even by sitting in home also you can learn the manual. Soft copy of the manual is given to you. You can, by sitting in your home, you can learn the tabular column, you can write and practice. Formula you can write and practice. You can remember those things. Viva questions also you can, in fluid mechanics and in thermodynamics, lot of those you have studied. Those will be the viva questions for this. And IC engine, some in 80-day IC engine you have studied. Then most of the viva questions covers there also. If any other things extra is there, always feel free to ask me. I will provide. And with each experiment, I will be I will be telling the questions. What are the viva questions on a particular apparatus? Now let me repeat it. What viva questions here is. First of all, what do you mean by viscosity? It means its definition should tell it. What is the unit of viscosity? Then what classification of the fluid? Fluid is classified into two types. One is a liquid and the gases. Again, in the liquid, two classification: ideal liquid and the real fluid. Real fluid is having viscosity property. Ideal liquid do not have a viscosity property. This is the very important point. Ideal fluid do not have viscosity property. Real fluid have viscosity property. Mahima Raj.
Yes, sir.
Ideal fluid do not have
Viscosity property.
okay. Real fluid have
Viscosity property.
that is all. In reality, only these viscosity comes. This is a significant factor. Okay. Now, this completes. I will put 4 questions in the chat box. For that, you answer. Before that, let me take the. Let me note down this one. Names. I will be note it down. Pranay Lal, Saksham Singh, Saurabh Praveen, Shivam Kumar. We wait for some 2 minutes, please. Shivam Kumar. Shivam sound real. Sharavanan Siddhartha A. Shravan Solution. Siddhartha R. So, correct. Okay. Okay, now I have taken the attendance. Now some 3-4 questions I will put it in the chat box. Just for formality's sake, uh, uh, actually they're going to take quiz. Some are following putting in the Google class instead of making all those things for the lab. Or in a simple will do it. Put the question in the chat, answer that, and afterwards, what to do. I think Akshat. You can start answering these questions. Akshat,
Yes, sir.
did you see the questions?
Yes.
It is easy or difficult?
I can answer it.
Okay, all of you answer these questions. For the sake of attendance, they have planned like this for taking quiz.
So you want us to answer everything in one particular chat?
No. Everybody answer all the 5 questions individually. You put it in, it becomes a long chat box. Put it
Okay,
as a token of all the students are present.
understood.
Even if you answer one question, okay, it does not carry marks for attendance sake. One, two, three, four, five. You type it, then answer that one. In single chat window, you answer.
Question number 1B2.